Some journeys begin with hope. Jacob's began with betrayal. He had lost his home, his family, and the blessing he fought so hard to claim. Behind him was anger. Ahead lay only the unknown. He wasn't searching for God. He was running, alone beneath an endless sky. Even the night grew darker, yet he kept walking. One more step was all he could give. Then he found a place to rest, not because the journey had ended, but because his strength had. But heaven was already moving. What seemed ordinary was about to become extraordinary. A dream unlike any other. The veil between earth and heaven began to lift. Light broke through the darkness, and Jacob saw what no man expected. This was no ordinary dream. Then something began to change. Heaven itself was opening. The boundary between earth and heaven disappeared. A staircase reached from the earth into the very presence of God, joining what was below with what was above. And the angels of God moved upon it. The God he wasn't searching for had already come to meet him. With every step, heaven drew closer. The farther he walked, the more the glory of heaven surrounded him. Heaven's messengers moved with perfect peace, carrying out the will of the Most High. Every step revealed a beauty beyond anything the earth could offer. He could not turn back. Every step unveiled a greater wonder. Then, something appeared in the distance. The gates of heaven stood before him, radiant beyond imagination. As the gates opened, eternity welcomed him. Every path shone with a beauty untouched by time. Life itself flourished in perfect harmony, untouched by sorrow or decay. Nothing stood by human hands. Every masterpiece reflected the glory of its creator. Songs of worship filled the heavens. A river of crystal flowed through the kingdom, carrying peace wherever it touched. Every soul moved in perfect peace, united by the presence that filled this holy place. The farther he looked, the more eternity unfolded before his eyes. Yet beyond all its splendor, one light outshone them all. There was someone waiting. Every heart already knew where true glory dwelled. Even eternity knew this was a sacred moment. With humble faith, Jacob continued forward. The closer he came, the brighter the way became. Its source remained unseen, yet his presence filled everything. For no words could prepare him for what lay beyond. And there Jacob waited for the voice of God.
Jacob, do not be afraid. You are home. I am the existing one, the God of Abraham, and the God of your father Isaac. The land on which you stand, I will give to you and to your descendants. Your offspring shall become countless, and through them all the nations of the earth shall be blessed.
I am not worthy of such mercy, yet you have remembered me and my descendants forever. Thank you, my God. I will trust
by
you
the
all the
promise
days
of
of my
God,
life.
Jacob could only bow in humble reverence. The covenant spoken that day would echo through generations yet to come. Then, as suddenly as it had begun, the heavenly vision faded. Jacob opened his eyes, his heart still trembling with the voice of God. He took the stone that had rested beneath his head and held it with reverence. Lifting his eyes toward heaven, Jacob gave thanks to the Lord who had spoken to him. Strengthened by God's promise, Jacob rose and continued his journey, never forgetting the covenant revealed that day.